Hey, this is Father George Corrigan with some Sunday thoughts about the first Sunday of Advent. Advent as a season, as you undoubtedly know, is about being awake, having expectations, hopes, but also taking action to prepare. And that comes out even in the first reading. In the first reading, Isaiah is speaking to a people in exile, and he offers them a vision. As Proverbs 29 says, without a vision, the people will perish. So they're in exile, but Isaiah holds up this vision and says, there's going to come a day when that light will be on the top of the mountain and will draw all the nations to you, to witness to the love of God in your world. It'll be a time where the swords will be beat into plowshares, and it's a time in which you have hope, have expectations about what you will shape yourselves to be, that people of God, when you return. But right now, take action, prepare. And that's Isaiah's message. It is not unlike the message that Paul has in the second reading, where he's telling people, and he just says point blank, stay awake, because salvation draws near, and there's your hope. And you have to shape your expectations about who you are, the character you are, the thoughts that you have, the life that you're going to live, based on that hope that salvation draws near, and you will prepare. You will take action to be ready for not only for celebration of Christmas, when the Christ child comes, but also in the second coming, when salvation truly draws near and all things will be complete in God. The gospel basically says, and guys, you're no different. It's like it was in the days of Noah. There's two kinds of people. There's people like Noah, empowered and envisioned by the Word of God, who have the hope for a new creation, a hope and an expectation about how they'll be selling, and they prepare. Noah builds the ark, collects the animals. Everybody else swept away. And it's that same sense of hope, expectation, and taking preparation. And we, as a people, are not unfamiliar about that hope, expectation, and prepare. We do it in the course of our ordinary lives. Think about the family of four. 4 kids, 2 adults that are going to Disney World. That is not something you just go, hey, honey, let's go to Disney World. We're off for the next day with 4 kids. There's ones that, you prepare the kids. You have hopes for how well it'll go. You have hopes for the things that you'll be able to accomplish, to spend time together as a family. And the kids have their own expectations that will shape around how awesome it'll be, because they're going to meet Goofy and Cinderella and Mickey and Minnie and all the rest of the stuff. And in the background, the parents are pulling off the logistics miracle of the century as they actually plot a whole week of going to Disney World, and hopefully without a minimum of bumps in the road. But hopes, expectations, prepared. It's not unlike a family in their first pregnancy. There are lots of hopes for that first child, and there are expectations how the pregnancy will go, how the birth will go, and all the rest of the stuff. But no one's sitting around doing nothing. They're preparing. From the Lamaze classes to the painting the bedroom, the reveal party, all the things that kind of go on. And my point is, these things are important, and we take actions to hold them up and say, this is important. And certainly Christmas falls in that category. We know how to prepare for Christmas. We know how to prepare, in fact, so much that we can absolutely miss Advent. Because Advent is that time, like the people in exile, like St. Paul, like Jesus is telling his disciples. This is that period before it all happens, to be grounded in the Word of God. That will be the foundation out of the Word of God of okay, this is my hope. And our expectations, we shape it around that fundamental hope that salvation draws near. And we do not wait around, we take action. So the question is not how you're going to get ready for Advent. We've kind of got that down too. Assuming how we get ready for Christmas. We've got our routines. We know what we do as a family. But are we as grounded in Advent? That time in which the preparation is not just all focused on Christmas. Preparation for Advent in and of itself. Are you taking actions as a family unit, as a household? To actually have a family wreath around which you pray, about which you offer up, like this weekend's theme, the theme of hope. Will you talk about the hopes in the scriptures? Will you talk about the hopes in the families? And certainly put off Christmas as long as you can to prepare the groundwork of Advent. It's the message of these readings of this weekend. And basically, it's don't sleepwalk your way to Christmas. Stay awake for Advent. Prepare, take action, make it the best Advent ever. And those are a few Sunday thoughts. God bless.